Welcome to the Crypto Investments channel. In this video I will talk about dogelonmars price prediction and dogelonmars news today. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Write in the comments your price forecast for dogelonmars in 2022. Dogelonmars is a dog-themed meme coin on Ethereum and Polygon. It follows the example of other successful dog coins like Dogecoin, Shiba Inu and Floki Inu. Dogelonmars plays on several popular themes in the meme coin space. Its name is a mixture of Dogecoin and Elon Musk, the billionaire entrepreneur who is an outspoken supporter of Doge. It alludes to Mars, a spin on the famous moon meme, implying that Dogelon will experience a massive upward movement. Beyond its tongue-in-cheek name, dogelonmars has managed to build a significant community, with more than 300,000 Twitter followers, and more than 84,000 followers on Telegram. Just like is the case for its more prominent and more established cousins, the founders of this particular dog coin are unknown. That is somewhat of a common occurrence for meme coins, and investors are well advised to do due diligence with little-known coins to avoid falling victim to malicious practices like rug pulls and exit scams. With that said, Elon has been on the market for several months, making the likelihood of the coin being a scam relatively small. So let's start with the most important news of the past days about dogelonmars. OnlyFans donated 500 ETH to DAO supporting Ukraine. The donation by the online subscription platform is among the many crypto-based efforts to support Ukraine during its war against Russia. The popular video subscription platform OnlyFans says it donated 500 ETH, roughly $1.3 million, to UkraineDAO, a decentralized autonomous organization raising funds to support Ukraine during its war against Russia. A representative of OnlyFans told CoinDesk the donation is a part of the company's larger charitable effort to support Ukraine, led Canadian Bitcoiners opposed to both financial censorship and the COVID restrictions. Canadian truckers turned to Bitcoin in response to the Goffin blockade. BTC Sessions, the crypto YouTuber from Calgary, started a fundraiser for the protest using the Bitcoin native crowdfunding platform Talacoin. Because Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer payment network, it makes it harder for governments to prevent users from sending money to certain causes. "Thank you truckers," said one anonymous donor of $87.99 in Bitcoin. "You have made me proud to be Canadian again." The donor list includes Kraken Exchange CEO Jesse Powell, who sent a whole Bitcoin to the cause. "Fix the money, fix the world," he said. "Mandates are immoral. End the madness. Honk honk." The funds are currently being directed toward a multi-sig wallet controlled by BTC Sessions, Bitcoiner Greg Frost, author Jeff Booth, and Bull Bitcoin CEO Francis Paulied. The multi-sig, or multi-signature crypto wallet is one that needs authorization from multiple parties before the wallet's funds can be used. The fifth signer, known as Nobody Caribou on Twitter, acts as a liaison between Bitcoiners and the protest organizers on the ground in Ottawa. In a press release on Wednesday, he mentioned potentially using the funds to supply the truckers with diesel and water, and possibly putting the funds to work as a legal defense fund. Crypto wallet trends in much of their day well into the red. Cryptos and other assets continue to receive a buffeting from Russia's escalating military campaign against neighboring Ukraine, because of the economic fallout, and from inflationary pressure. In the latest horror story, Russian forces bombed a maternity hospital in the besieged port of Mariupol, a key target on the Black Sea coastline. Russia hopes to take the city, to establish a pathway to the Crimea Peninsula, which it annexed 8 years ago, freeing more of its force to focus on Kyiv and other major cities to the north. The price of Brent crude, a key measure of global oil supply, was selling near $110 per barrel, well off its high of $130 earlier this week, but well over its range just a month ago. In the US, inflation accelerated in February to a fresh 4-decade high, signaling supply and demand imbalances were little. So, there you have it. Nearly a year has passed, and Musk still has diamond hands. Bitcoin-hodling Senator Cynthia Lummis of Wyoming announced that her new Bitcoin bill includes a tax exclusion for purchases made with crypto of up to $600. She tweeted, "Can you imagine tracking every cup of coffee or hamburger purchase for currency gains or loses sick at time of transaction? Nightmare." Lummis, currently working to incorporate crypto into the U.S. tax code, has been drafting the Responsible Financial Innovation Act since last year, tweeting previously that she's putting the final touches on it. Elsewhere in politics, STEM and privacy advocate Brian Solston announced that he's running for U.S. Senate, and that establishing BTC as legal tender in the U.S. will be my primary objective on the Senate floor. On Wednesday, Tom Emmer, the Minnesota Republican and chair of the Blockchain Caucus, shared numerous tips that the United States Securities and Exchange Commission was making overburdensome requests of the crypto community, saying such measures could be stifling innovation. Emmer then sent a letter to the SEC, co-signed by 7 colleagues, asking the federal agency to clarify how it gathers information from cryptocurrency-linked companies, while also requesting that the SEC's practices conform to the standards established in the Paperwork Reduction Act, which limits the burden the government imposes on private businesses and citizens. On Thursday, Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts rolled out a bill to close potential loopholes that could have enabled Russian oligarchs to use crypto to evade sanctions. Warren tweeted, in part, "We can't allow Putin and his cronies to hide their wealth and evade economic sanctions using cryptocurrency." The bill is not without its critics. The day of the announcement, Washington, D.C. based think tank Coin Center said that the legislation's vague language would place sweeping restrictions on the cryptocurrency ecosystem under the guise of bolstering sanctions against Russia for its unjustified invasion of Ukraine. Coin Center further called the bill unnecessary, overbroad, and unconstitutional. Last week, one unfortunate football-loving soul paid $518,628 for a football that at least for a little while was used for the final touchdown pass of Tom Brady's career. Little did the bidder know, the next day the Tampa quarterback announced his retirement, thus rendering the ball nearly worthless. Bitcoin Maxi Brady, who rocks red laser eyes on his Twitter profile pic, heard about the unfortunate purchase and tweeted to crypto exchange FTX. "Could we donate a Bitcoin to the charity of this person's choice?" Brady has $0.0000076 United States dollars at $421,924,430, making it 126 on the most valuable coin list. Is dogelonmars, Elon, a good investment? How much will dogelonmars cost in 2025, or how much will dogelonmars cost 10 years from now? The results of only observations for 2022, and this is what experts predict for this year. By 2022, dogelonmars, Elon, appears to have reached price levels similar to their all-time high. By 2022, we expect the average rate to be $0.0000092. If all goes smoothly, we predict that the dogelonmars market price could increase to $0.000000105 in 2022. But the next year will be more interesting for investment. In 2023, with higher consumption and partnership between important ranges, the price of dogelonmars will skyrocket. The maximum trading price will reach $0.000000158 in 2023. The price ranges will be very trendy, if we keep them. If all goes well, we expect an average price of $0.000000132, with an expected price of $0.000000158 for 2023. If you are planning to invest for the long term, here is the forecast for 2024. Elon is discovered by potential. As signs and innovations are found, an increase in the number of users and advertising is possible. If the market focuses on investment in dogelonmars, the price could be higher. By 2024, it may reach a maximum value of $0.000000221. Elon is expected to reverse slightly if the market goes down. The year 2024 could end with an average price of $0.000000192, a low price of $0.000000186, and an expected price of $0.000000221. Course forecast 2025. Elon will be seen as the best option, and with the spread of the dogelon community, Mars is finding new highs. Price swings are hard to predict, especially if the market is more bullish or bearish than ever. For the year 2025, the dogelonmars price will be almost $0.000000271. The maximum bet we can get is $0.000000326. Dogelonmars average price forecast for the end of 2025 could be around $0.000000278. A large price turnover is expected in the turnover observed in the cryptocurrency market.